What's up, everybody? Today's video, it's been a long time since I posted a video, but if you can tell from this little shot, we're going to talk about modern, well, not even just modern, but O-ring toys. This modern O-ring line from Hasbro and from Super 7 has really got me hyped back up on collecting again. I'm an O-ring guy, grew up in the 80s, so it's just my favorite type of figure. And in today's video, we're going to open some vintage Star Trek 3 figures from Ertl. We're going to open these up and add them to the loose collection of O-rings. So we will get into the unboxing right now. Okay, so now we'll get to the unboxing after we look just for a second here. On the back of these cards, they all have a date stamp. Mr. Spock is blank. The rest of these examples do have a stamp in that spot, but Spock did not. As I said, I did not have Spock until my friend picked it up for me. It was a gift for Christmas. Thank you, Jason. Before we open these, we'll get the guy that started me down this rabbit hole, the Klingon leader. We'll just go ahead and get him. Sit him over here. Not sure if he's going to stand. Come on. Maybe if we put him on this side. Oh. Not his head is big, as you can see. I think he's a little top heavy because of that. But he does have the nice gold trim. So we'll just lay it there. And let's start off with the one I'm excited about, the one I didn't have. Like I said, I picked up the other two at RetroCon this year, but I needed this Mr. Spock. Let's go ahead and get him open here. Another thing on the back of these cards, they ask you, are you a collector? And join the Collector Club application. So you had to fill out an application to be in this collector club. And it's funny because they only made 4 of these figures. It's the whole line. But here we have Mr. Spock. Get his phaser. Yeah, beautiful. Said you could. It's the best way to get a good example of a loose figure is to find a damaged card for a good price. Open it up. His gold trim is perfect on his communicator and his belt buckle. Got his phaser. Careful putting it in there. So these are from 1984. And he's seeing the first time light of day out of that plastic prison. Oh, see if he'll stand. Nope, I'm gonna have to get some stands for these guys. Right, next we have Kirk. Well, Kirk from the Star Trek 3 line. Get him opened up here. Whoa! Catastrophe! Yeah, nice. I love opening these old figures. They just look so nice. Nobody's ever played with it. All the paint apps, as good as you're gonna get. That gold trim on that communicator and belt buckle just looks so good. See if I can find the piece I dropped. It's like some sort of data pad. Be careful putting this in his hand. Do not want to break his thumb. Yeah, that's good enough. Sit him up here with Mr. Spock. This weird dog creature. All right, last but not least, Scotty. This is the 4th and final figure in the line. It comes with a phaser like Spock. Very nice figure. Gold looks great. He has the phaser. These handles look really big on these phasers. Just barely put it in there for the time being. So there it is, the entire line of 4, Spock, Kirk, Klingon Leader, and Scotty. I'm pretty stoked to have these to add to my O-ring collection. As I said, I'm just really trying to go back down this O-ring rabbit hole. It's my favorite type of figure, and hope you guys enjoy this type of figure as well. If not, I know a lot of you guys are into the 6-inch stuff nowadays, but I grew up in the 80s with G.I. Joe, and just really love this style of figure, and I'm glad that I found this line thanks to that Klingon Leader just being in a random Star Trek collection that came into the shop, and got me going down the rabbit hole, and it was very quick and easy to complete this set of 4. And thanks again to Jason for the Spock for the Christmas gift to finish out the set, and I'll do some close-ups for you guys to check out. All right, so here we have some close-ups. Check out that nice shiny gold on Scotty there. Klingon, such a nice touch. Really pops these figures off. As you can imagine, hard to find loose with this kind of gold still on them. You know, paint's never perfect. Look, these are straight out of the package. Even the factory would mess up at times. But these are really cool figures. Star Trek 3 from Ertl. Neat little line that I found out about recently, and happy to say I can add all 4 of these to my collection. Now I just got to find a place to set them up because I don't really have a area for Star Trek in my room, but I will find somewhere for these guys. Okay, for now I think I'm going to stick these guys here on the shelf in between the vintage Dukes of Hazzard O-ring figures I have. Unfortunately, that entire line was not O-ring, just Bo and Luke. The rest were 5POA like Cooter back there. But we got the cool Star Trek 3 O-ring figures. And we'll set them right over here with the brand new Ghostbusters 40th anniversary O-ring figures that just came in the other day. I'm super stoked about them too. They look great. Ecto 1. They look nice sitting there with it. So for time being anyway, we'll just leave Kirk and his pals here in between the Dukes and the Ghostbusters until we can find a permanent home for them. And of course we have to mention what got me hyped back up on the O-ring stuff was the modern Hasbro and now Super 7 with their O-ring Reaction Plus figures. Got the little display going from what they brought out so far. New Joes. Haven't put the Snake Eyes or the Cobra Commander from the Super 7 because we already have good representations of Cobra Commander and Snake Eyes in the modern O-ring line. So this is the line that got me hyped back up. Love these twins. Been waiting forever for those. So great to finally have those in our collections. So I'm glad that O-ring is getting some love. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.